Hello everyone, welcome back to our today's math class on online math hub. Just before we continue, if you are just coming over to our channel, you can actually do well to join our math community right here on YouTube by subscribing to this channel, and also hit this like button, turn on the notification icon so that whenever we release more updates like this, you will actually get to know about them. Then of course, having said that, we are going to proceed with the problem we have right here on the board. And you can see here they say that if 9 raised to the power 2x plus 1 is equal to 81 raised to the power x plus 2 divided by 3 raised to the power x, we should find x. So we want to find the values of x that actually makes this equation correct. So we are going to be solving it together. It's just a very simple indices which I'm going to show you how you can go about solving it. So let's go into what we have. Okay, so moving on, we just write our solution to indicate that we've actually started solving. Okay, now, and of course I will rewrite the question. 9 raised to the power 2x plus 1 equal to 81 raised to the power x plus 2 and divided by 3 raised to the power x. Okay, so this is just very simple. We want to express all of these numbers in powers of 3. Okay, now if we write this 9 right here, we can actually write 9 as 3 raised to the power 2. But don't forget, this 9 is already having raised to the power 2x plus 1. So we are just going to put that in brackets. Okay, and then it is equal to 81 can be written as 3 raised to the power 4. Okay, so I'm just going to do that 3 raised to the power 4, and then in bracket what we have right there, and of course it's divided by 3 raised to the power s right here. Okay, I'm rewriting this. Okay, now it is looking simpler, and then we want to utilize one of the laws of indices on this side, which basically say that when two equal bases are raised to certain powers, that you just have to subtract the power of the divisor from the power of the dividend, and that is what we are going to be using right here. So I'm going to rewrite this. Okay, 2x plus 1 is equal to, so how we go about it is 3 raised to the power 4 x plus 1, okay, x plus 2, and then minus this x. Okay, so that is a law of indices, and of course what I just mentioned, the law of indices basically say if you have a raised to the power 5 divided by a raised to the power 2, that the answer to this should be a raised to the power 5 minus 2, and basically in this case is a raised to the power 10, and that is basically what I have used right here. Okay, so I'm going to move further to simplify, and if I simplify this, I'm going to be having 3 raised to the power. If I use this 2 to open this bracket, I will have 2 times 2x will give us 4x plus 2 times 1 will give us 2. Okay, and it is equal to 3 raised to the power 4 times x will give us 4x, and then 4 times 2 will give us plus 8 minus x. Okay, so this is basically what we have, and of course you can see that this we have a common base right here joining by equality. This one can actually cancel this, and then we can go ahead to solve the powers right here there. Okay, so bringing down the power, we have 4x plus 2, okay, is equal to, and then this side we have 4x, okay, plus 8 minus x. That's what we have right there. And then of course you can see that there's 4x here and there's also 4x. If 4x comes over here, you can actually see that they will subtract themselves, and so those two 4x are gone, and then we are left with these two elements right here. So if I bring this x over to the left hand side, I will have that my x is equal to 8. If I bring these 2 to the other right hand side, I'll have it is minus 2 right there, and then of course my x now becomes 8 minus 2, which will give us 6. So this is the value of x that will make this equation to hold. If you want to check whether it is correct, you can actually go ahead and do that, but I'm going to use the last few seconds of this video to actually show you that it is correct. So we can run our fast check right here, and then we want to replace x with c. So wherever you see x in this equation, you replace it by c. So we have 9 raised to the power 2 times 6, and then plus 1 is equal 81 raised to the power 6 plus 2. Okay, so that's what we have, and then divided by 3 raised to the power 6. Okay, now this is just pretty simple. We can write this 9 so that will actually make it easier for us. This is 9 raised to the power 9 is actually 3 raised to the power 2, and then 2 times 6 will give us 12, plus this plus 1 is actually 13. Okay, so that's what we have right there. And then 81 is 3 raised to the power 4, and then divided by 6 plus 2 is actually going to give us 8. Okay, and then of course divided by 3 raised to the power 6. Okay, so we move further. This side is actually going to give us 3 raised to the power 26 minus 3 raised to the power, okay, or rather is equal to 3 raised to the power 4 times 8, which is 32. Okay, divided by 3 raised to the power 6. Okay, so simplifying this side further, we now have 3 raised to the power 26 is equal to 3 raised to the power 32 minus 6 using the law of indices. Okay, we are now left with this final answer. 3 raised to the power 26 is equal to 3 raised to the power 32 minus 6 is actually 26. So you can see that our answer is correct. So that is how you can solve this kind of problem. So each time you have this a similar problem, you can just use this same method and then go ahead and simplify the problem. And that is where we are going to be wrapping it up here. If you have not subscribed to our channel, do well to subscribe to this channel and also turn on the notification icon so that whenever we release new content, you will actually get to know about it. And of course, if you have any question, do not hesitate to actually drop in a comment box and I will sure get back to you. So thank you so much, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.